Hey everybody, this is Way to Fail, back with more FTL Faster Than Light Advanced Edition Hard Mode, where last time we played a game with the Slug A and it did not go so well. The Breathless didn't quite make it, although it made it to the flagship but not much further than that. But you can see I've been playing a little bit since then, just playing around trying to get some unlocks. I had some decent runs while I was out, but only one victory since then because I've been playing a little bit more aggressively just to see if that works, and I've learned on hard mode that aggression is not usually the name of the game. So I do have some unlocks now. I did actually unlock the Mantis B and the Lanais B, and we'll be playing with those ships a little bit later as well as the Stealth B. But for today, I do want to run a ship that is near and dear to my heart, one of my favorites, the Slug Cruiser Type A, called the Man of War because it looks kind of like a jellyfish here. What's to like about this ship is that it comes with an anti-bio beam, which means that you don't need to transport onto a ship to clear crew. Dual lasers are one of the best weapons in the game, I would say, because it's 2 shots for 1 power. Breach bomb is very useful early, but the challenge this ship runs into in Advanced Edition is that there are a lot more ways to heal, there are a lot more ways for clone bays as well, and a lot of ways to kind of render the anti-bio beam not as strong as maybe it used to be. So this ship is not quite as good as it used to be, but I still like it. So instead of the Man of War, we're going to call this the Porpoise. That's probably not how it's spelled, so we're just going to call this the Friendly, because all slugs are friendly. Could call it Free Hugs, but I think that was the actual ship that I did in my last series. So the achievements for the ship real quick. I would love to unlock the Slug B, but I don't know if it's really going to work out. We'll see in the context of the run. You only start with 2 crew, which is kind of a weakness of this ship. You do start with level 2 doors, which is good, although not as good as it on hard as other difficulties because doors are squishy. Slug Repair Gel is decent because it does repair hull breaches without you having to look. Notice that you don't start with sensors because they're slugs. They don't need sensors. But this is generally something I sell. Achievements, we're in position. I have to have a transporter for that because have vision of every room on the enemy ship without functioning sensors. So I have to get a transporter for that. Don't know if that's going to happen. Home sweet home, jump to 30 nebula locations before Sector 8, so I'm going to be prioritizing going to nebulas. And then Disintegration Ray. While using the Slug Cruiser, kill 3 enemy crew members with 1 shot from the bio beam. That's going to be more luck than anything. I don't know for sure, but let's start. We'll see how this goes. Like I said, I've been trying to play a little bit more aggressively than maybe necessary off camera just to see how that works out. And I'll tell you that it really hasn't worked out too well for me. So I'm going to be playing this a little bit closer to the vest. Maybe more like I have my past runs where I do prioritize defense. This will be good for getting a crew member early, so let's attack. You're going to notice me starting to use some more hotkeys because I am having mouse problems. Now this ship does have a clone bay, and they are going to be boarding me, so they boarded me in the correct room. Do not think they will be able to get to my cockpit in time. We'll see. I'm just going to make him work for that door. And you're going to see I play this one a little bit differently than maybe some other times. Wow, this is actually really terrible because I cannot hit both of those rooms with the bio beam. But hey, that's the new layouts for you. Maybe, in fact, I should probably target the weapons first because those laser shots are going to fire pretty simultaneously. Oh god, that's a dual laser. Okay, well, things just heated up a little bit. Unfortunately, now that I have the bio beam, I can do what I need to do here in good time. And he's just going to be sitting in there repairing, so once those shields are down, I'm going to do this again. See how that goes. Just please don't hit. Actually, I knocked out the dual laser, so that's good. So bio beam, how it works, you have to target the square the person's on, which is a little harder to see when you don't actually have it there with you, but there you go. That's going to do about half damage, half a health bubble, whatever, to somebody. I think it's actually like 60 damage, but we'll see here. I actually can just ditch this room in a second, but I think I'm just going to... I can heal my guy when this fight's over, so we'll do that. Okay, so they've repaired weapons. They're now back online. None of their crews died. So that's not good. And this is kind of how this encounter is going to go, just a little bit, I guess. We'll see if we can take things out with the dual lasers. Well, that sucks. We're not going to see if we can take things out with the dual lasers. We are actually going to switch strategies here. Because of the layout of the ship, and usually I have someone on the weapons instead of the engines with a ship. Because of the way these weapons work, what I'm actually going to do here, let's see here. What's better to breach bomb? Probably better to breach bomb the, well, we'll dual laser the weapons first. Okay, took out my piloting again, you bastards. And like I said, there's just some subtle changes that make the anti-bio beam maybe not as strong as it used to be. So, question now is, should I take out... I should probably breach bomb the shields. Please work. Now, the nice thing is that that does system damage. Wow, that actually did not take out the shields, but there's now a hull breach in there, so they'll have to deal with that. And, of course, they're going to deal with it just fine. Let's do it. Put a hull breach in here. Yes. Wow, I actually killed him, which means the clone bay is going to regenerate him in just a second. Unless I can take that out. Let's get cute! Yes. Okay, now their crew's dying. And let's breach bomb in here as well. That's a lot of bombs I've used in one fight. But that's what we're going to do. And why'd y'all just switch places? That sucks a little bit. So we're going to just target the weapons again. I want to take out... Whoa. Well, maybe I'll be able to do that. Okay, so next time the anti-bio beam's up there, one of their crew members is dead now. Good job. Oh, boo. Why do y'all keep running? Well, I just shot my laser anyway. Okay, really? Dude, you're just running from here? Okay. He's going to the piloting for some reason, so that's another guy that got nuked. And now he's just running around like an idiot. I guess it's because there's no air in the shield room or something. Because there probably is a breach still. But I don't have sensors, so I can't really know for sure. But yeah, this is kind of how the fight works, and this is a good example of why this ship is not as strong on hard mode as it used to be. It's actually killed things with lasers. And look at this, I got a free slave anyway. Notice I didn't do enough damage to actually trigger the other event, but here's the slaves that not survived the fight. You find their burnt bodies in the hull, but before you ship the ship, you hear faint noises, you break it, and you find a slave falls out of a hidden compartment. And we have a system repair drone. Actually, that is a really, really good... It's a really good start. Plus, I get to put a rock person on the weapons, which is my or on the engines, because engines seem to catch on fire quite a bit, and that's my preferred place for them. So let's see. You all probably need healing. You don't need healing. So we do have the med bay here, and I have been playing a little bit more with clone bays. I know some of you all have been wondering about how that works out, and clone bays are fun. Early aggression with clone bays is kind of a problem, though, because they tend to get one damage and you lose everything. So we'll see here. I'm going to try not to kill my crew here. We'll see how that goes. Rot crew, we're going to prevent a riot. Yay! Free scrap. Store, that does me little good. I'm not going to play with that store. I'd rather get 2 shields than most of what I can get here. One mistake I've been running into as I've been playing off camera is like, hey, that's a really nice weapon in Sector 1 that I can't use for a few sectors, or isn't great with my loadout. And I'm going to give him fuel. There's usually some good rewards there. Give him 4 fuel. But look at the sector... Oh, shoot. Sector scan map. Well, there's a lot of fights, so at least that. We'll see how that goes. That could lead to substantial fuel and scrap returns, so hopefully I can get a good return on this. So beam drone, we're going to have to be very careful here. And they do have a med bay, which once again, on easier difficulties you don't tend to get that, but I am going to have to target their weapons first. And in fact, I am just going to use the breach bomb to try and knock down their shields. Okay, that's bad. Please, shields, go back up. Thank you. So let's breach bomb their shield room. Yay. So 1 system damage to the shields does not take it out, but please, please let this thing die. Apparently my person who's manning the weapons cannot aim for shit. He didn't go to weapon firing school, apparently. Wow, he really didn't go to weapon firing school. Okay, now my shields are out. That's bad. That's bad, bad, bad. That's almost jump away from this fight bad. Okay, well... Hey, this could be fun. Let's see if we can take out the drone. We took out the drone. Alright, good. So there's no air in there still, so... I could be killing one of my crew right now. That's dumb. Yay, mistakes. And now I only have 2 weapon power. Let's get you in here. Yeah, of course I'm not going to be re-getting air in there. Why'd I even bother opening those doors? Oh, and I lost my shield bubble repair too, so we'll have to... Let's just deal with that in a minute. I got their weapons disabled. Let's breach bomb that again. And their shields are going to be up in a second. Okay, that's not good. Yeah, this is kind of how I don't want this run to be going, because there's another laser shot right in the doors. Should I run? I should probably run from this fight. But I've come so far so fast. Okay, so oxygen is repaired. Let's repair the weapons. Yay, drone controls out. I said drone controls out. Anytime now. There we go. So I should be able to get shields back online just before that fires. Don't want both of those to fire. Alright, so those are single-shot lasers, but even single-shot lasers by themselves are scary. And notice how I'm not using the anti-bio beam here. That's where it's strong, but they have a med bay, and I can't really reliably do that when they can do so much damage to my ship. That's where getting level 2 shields on this layout is so stupidly important. Alright, so here comes the beam drone. Should be able to kill this guy. I could breach bomb and kill it, but I've used so many bombs, I kind of hate to do that. Alright, well, here we go. More things, and we got even more rewards. Alright, so gotta repair the doors. Just how it goes. We have time to med bay up as well. So might as well do that. Then just get everybody back in order. I am at 64, so that's a plus. And it's probably going to be better for me to go 1, 2, 3, 5. Does this get me to the exit? Yeah, this exit is not connected to anything. So I'm going to have to gun a little hard here. So we'll make it happen. It's not like I have a choice. I guess 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 encounters, and I assure myself of staying in front of the Rebel fleet. So that's a thing. And the reason I'm keeping these door rooms vented is because no vital system's going to be in there, so I might as well keep the air out anyway. Alright, so we don't need that fancy doors. Let's go down here. Hope for the best, expect the worst. Could get level 2 shields, but let's hear. Investigate and slug crewman. You land a shuttle enormous field where you find horse-like animals, and we can communicate telepathically because all slugs do that, didn't you know? After a moment, your crew tells it these simple beings to enjoy a peaceful life. However, there's a ship. There isn't the first ship that's landed here. They inform you of a nearby crash, and we get an NG crew member. Yay! So that event worked out pretty well. Okay, so we'll put you on the shields. Almost want to put him on the doors, but I think shields are pretty important too. I don't think he has any crew experience. Thank you all for those of you who point out that I've screwed up managing my crew experience in the past. Let's hear 64 scrap still. I'm going to stay ahead of the Rebel fleet. 1, 2... Yeah, I'll be just fine. So hopefully I'll get more than 30 scrap from giving away that fuel. So anti-bio beam does nothing here. But let's attack it. Breach bomb's gonna do me more than that, so might as well activate that. And let's breach bomb the. Usually these only have. Well, no, I really need to attack the weapon system if that's a 2-shot laser. And I think it is. Yeah, it's always the 2-shot laser. Right in the shield balls, so there we go. Okay. Can deal with bombs. Piloting's down. We'll see if that's... Okay, that's an ion bomb. I actually kind of prefer that if I can keep the other weapon systems down. So, oh, just in time. And I was just thinking I should probably target the cloak or bomb the cloak. But I want to try and avoid using these as much as I can. Alright, so I'll take out the cloak there. Since that took out their shield entirely. Yeah, easy fight. It's a nice change. And for some reason you took damage, so let's heal you. I know why you took damage, it's just... You're sitting there and you're hurting, you might as well get some healing instead of just sitting there manning shields when nothing's firing on you. Okay, so one more shot and you're dead, even though it just repaired its piloting. Yay, that's textbook. Investigate the station and we get an ion intruder drone. Am I going to go for drone play? I haven't been using drones as much lately, as some electronic equipment shut down in the background. I apologize if that was distracting to some of you. Those feel like those should be connected and they're not. And is that an asteroid field? That may be viable to go into, but it looks like I may not be able to get both jumps here. I'm going to go down here just to try and see. So I want to get as many fights as possible. And you know what? I don't want to spend money to delay the rebels. Although delaying could be good, and they do have a burst laser too, which is a little scary. So let's delay the rebels. Let's see if that can work out. They're delayed by 2 jumps. So that may give us the time we need to do some extra exploration here. And since we're doing this, might as well get that power up. So at least I can micromanage if needed. So I just got to get 22 extra scrap out of this. Alright, so they have multiple lasers from multiple cats. I feel like I say that all the time, and it never gets old. So level 2 shields, will that be enough? These weapons are going to eventually cycle to where they'll be firing at the same time, if they don't right now. Okay, so there's one. Shields will be up there, so I'm going to prioritize taking those out first. Because I don't want that to charge faster. There we go. I can live with that. Because that is a charge laser, which is fun. I like it, but I just don't want to deal with it. And the ship's dodging a little too well, so let's get the... well, it's going to die in 2 volleys anyway. It's nice when they don't have shields. Can't believe it's been so long and I'm still only in Sector 1 in this video. But that's what happens. Look at how much I'm using the anti-bio beam. I just keep fighting automated drones. And let's see here. I don't even think there's any nebulas in the opening sectors. We get some extra rewards here that pays for itself. No nebulas to play in either. So we'll go here, and then I think we will hit the asteroid field and go down here. I'm going to see if I can get some sweet scrap rewards with the anti-bio beam, but we're not in this fight. Well, we might. It is a missile launcher, which is a little annoying, but I'll see if I can take it out. Gotta use the breach bomb for this one. Once again, they do have a medical bay. So this may not be the best fight to try this, especially when, oh my god, everything is missing. And my piloting's out. That's a auspicious start. There we go. So one more breach should do it. Okay. Yeah, you can take those out. Whatever. Some pretty nasty missiles, actually. Okay, so unfortunately that's 2... The good news, bad news is that that is 2 system power for both of those. So if I hit with this, I should be able to take it out. Well, you know, I can live with the ion there. And I really should have had my dodge up a little higher with the missiles. So this is what we're going to do now. We're going to target the weapons just to try and keep them down. There we go. So set that back a little bit. Then I'm going to target the med bay. Here we go. And this is the other problem that I run into. Oh, there's a breach bomb, so I guess there's less air in there. The other problem I run into is that without air, and I've run into this trying to board with the Lanai too, is that people still run from airless rooms for some reason. So let's see here. Anti-bio beam, go! So that rock person is dying, but not dead. But now I'm going to be prioritizing firing on the med bay. Even though doing that doesn't really stop the repair too much. But if I can just hit it one more time, I mainly want to do some more damage to him. Let's see, he got the repair. That didn't slow down the repair at all. Okay. Come on, beam, why are you not... There we go. I'm having some serious mouse problems. I keep saying it. I know I just need to replace it, but I haven't had a chance to go to the store. So that should hit both those rooms. Okay, so you're dead. They're both dead. There are no more life signs. We get 15 scrap for trouble. And overall, things could be worse. But we're alive. Yeah, like I'm having trouble clicking things. I'm having trouble moving things around. It's just a grand old time here. And I'm at about half life. Is there a store that's kind of on my way? Why? Oh, I never actually assigned you to a station. Well, you're here now, so let's see here. No store. Just going to go down here. I guess we're not going to get another Sector 1 store, so let's up that a little bit. Probably should up my reactor power 1, 2. See, prioritizing defense, what I haven't done in the past few runs. Will that help me survive with this loadout? We'll find out. So, another ship in an asteroid field. What could possibly go wrong? Automated scouts, so don't even need the anti-bio beam here. Lots of automated scouts in this, and that is a very, very dangerous. For obvious reasons, it's a very dangerous ion weapon right there, and it is going to get a shot off. So we do need to evade a little more. Unfortunately, it did hit, and fortunately, my lasers can destroy bombs. That one didn't, thank goodness. Now we're going to have to hope that this does not time appropriately with an asteroid, but it probably will at least once. Oh, wow, okay, so my shields came up in time. That's good news. So let's take out their shields. There we go. From there should be smoothish sailing. We'll see. But yeah, the slug ship, if you can't tell, is a little slow. Doesn't kill things as fast as like starting with the Burst Laser 1. But we're still getting plenty of fights. Gotta wait for my systems to come up, and we got 2 more fights here, and then the exit. I may be able to jump there as well. Actually, I can probably jump here and go there. So that was a worthwhile use of 22 scrap to delay the Rebel fleet, I'd say. So any encounters here? Captain Federation Terraforming Team C-12 are in need of assistance. Offer your assistance. Thank you. We need to scan the planet for life forms. We got a schedule to keep. Attempt to scan the planet. And we can't do it because we don't have any scanners. If we had any scanners at all, we might be able to. So here and there, and then the exit should be fine. This is the longest Sector 1 I've had in a while, but there are a lot of fights, and this is another missile launcher. They have no med bay, so I think you all know what's going to happen this time. I don't have a transporter either. Now, unfortunately, once again, this is not a good layout for actually doing anything substantial with... wow, that was some terrible missing. Please don't hit... Okay, that's an Artemis missile. That is really bad news. In fact, we'll put the NG on repairs right now, because he can't penetrate my shields. We'll see what we can do with the anti-bio beam in just a second, but we may have to disengage here. Wow, okay, so this is what I'm talking about before. The AI is way more brutal in this game now, where it will just target damaged systems. Target systems that are being repaired. Okay, so I'm at hull critical right now. I'm not going to do any more damage to the weapon system, except that there's an NG in there that's repairing, but I'm going to target the piloting next. Okay, never mind, I'm going to fire on them, because once again, the NG is repairing. And unfortunately, I can't hit for shit. So these 2 guys should be dead. There we go, 1, 2. Almost wonder if another weapon power is in order. That missile's probably going to hit me. Let's turn off the air. Oh, good, it missed. Alright, that's nice. Okay, that was not the system that I wanted still up. Okay. And that's a rock, so he's going to be able to take a few hits, unfortunately. But because there's no pilot, he can't dodge now, so the lasers are all going to hit. We're all going to have a good time. Yeah, it's like dual laser Artemis missile. That's a beastly 2-weapon combo. But with this laser fire, the next anti-bio beam should kill him. You can see the nice friendly green glow. It's going to do it. Yay, you're dead. And we get a lot of fuel and scrap. So that was worth it. We just need to really repair. Okay, well, nothing to be nervous about here. So we do have another ship without a med bay. It does have a transporter, so that's kind of cute. I could try and man the doors. That could be an option. I should have healed my people. Oh well. Alright, so they... Fortunately... Okay, unfortunately they boarded my doors. Or my weapon system. Fortunately, they did not board my... Well, I don't know what I'm trying to say. I just know that things could be problematic in just a second, so... Let's shoot down their... Let's shoot down their shields, because I want to bio-beam this a little faster here. Good, now he's going to repair, so... What kind of bomb are you? Looks like it is a system bomb, which means it could kill Naomi. It missed, thank goodness. Okay. So let's see if we can take some stuff down in just a second. Biobeam, go. Okay, you're not dead, but you're close. Next laser fire may actually end this fight. No, it won't. But they can't hurt me, so that's a plus. So you're not dead. I guess there's a fire in the shield room now. That'd be the only reason they'd be running back to the cockpit, so... Anti-bio beam should end this right now. Yay! 2 shots, no more life signs, you're dead. And my guy is just healing healing in the med bay like, oh, don't worry about me. I am just dying right now. Especially with no air turned on the ship. Should probably work on my micromanagement a little bit. Isn't that the story of like all of my games? StarCraft 2, I play the Zerg. I suck at micromanaging. Oh, so let's have Queens puke on things, and oh my god, we're about half an hour and I'm not even through the first sector. Things will go faster later, I promise, but I hope y'all are having fun watching. I am at 61 scrap. If I can repair, I'm actually in a pretty decent place right now. So hire a crew member. One crew member for 25 scrap. I will take that. That's actually a really good bargain. And I'm not even going to worry about that exit. I've also found, as I've been playing, that, let's see, how are you doing on... You're doing fine on engine experience. You're doing fine on shield experience. You're good on weapon experience, so I'll keep you here on the doors. I'm also finding that the Rebel fleet is way more terrifying, even if you can destroy the ship. It's the anti-ship batteries that will blow up your face, which sucks. So let's see here. Uncharted Nebula. We're going to go for the one that gets us more Nebula. Remember, one of the achievements is getting a bunch of Nebula jumps before here, and I don't know if we'll get enough. If I go to the civilian sector, there could be some Nebulas there to jump in. That may be what's necessary. Because some map loadouts will let you get the achievement, some won't. Question is, we don't have an early store, so... Where can we go to fix that? I have a lot of fuel. I just really need repairs right now. There's a lot of things I need. I need a run that runs a little faster than 20 minutes to get through a sector. So here's a bad ion storm and a terrible fight. So they have no shields. And they have no medbay. And I have one layer of shield. Anti-bio beam time, I guess. Let's turn on the O2 as well. Yeah, that's a single shot heavy laser. Oh, that's the stuff. Okay, so they do have an ion drone that's going to be wrecking some havoc. I was wondering what the catch was. Okay, so they ion my oxygen, whatever. Now, I don't know if I'll be able to line up a shot that kills all three of these guys at the same time. So I doubt I'll get that achievement, but this is as good of a fight as any to try it, to be honest. Now, if that... Okay, it's going to get my med bay next, which is pretty cute. I guess I could try and kill it. It's not going to get in here right away. So I'll just kill these two crew. And then let's switch it up to dual lasers. So I really don't want to deal with that guy. Okay, so, well, that was nice. So that's a lot of ion damage. If it just goes for my shields, I don't really care. Or whatever that is. So we just gotta wait. So it's gonna go back here and do some more ion damage because I'm stupid and just gawking at it instead of actually watching it get killed. In fact, why aren't we all collapsing and killing this thing? It's like, la la la, it's shutting down our systems. Whatever. It's not that threatening. We still have air. It's like I have a lot more power than I'm used to. And oh, it actually stunned everybody. That's fun. Okay, so you guys can give chase. I think y'all are just going to get stunned. Wow, okay, so it's just stunning everybody. It's like, hey, I got stunned, but I'm going to do it again anyway. Die, please. There we go. Now, they'll probably just launch another one, because that's usually what happens here, but... I'll at least do this first, see if we can... Well, you know what? I don't want to play too much with the drone power game here, so we'll man our weapons. Yeah, see, here comes another one. Just don't go for my shields. Okay, so they breached my medbay. That's fun. Let's see if I can actually take out the pilot here. No, not enough that time. However, the next dual laser should do it. And see, Slug Repair Gel is repairing that hull breach. That's pretty nice. Come on, dual lasers, fire in time. There we go, and now ships have been emptied hostiles. You search and eventually find a prisoner who offers to join your crew. Yay, we live. Now, what repairs need to be made? I don't think anybody got injured. As now I'm having more crew than I know what to do with, so... Let's see here. Oxygen. The breach should be fixed, so... Guess right now I'll just keep you in the weapons for extra repair. There we go. So once I get sensors, at some point if I get sensors, I can do that. But still no store. Would really love to repair here. Probably going to be my last jump or one of my last jumps before... Oh, of course, another ion storm. Let's see here. What life form you are, you're repugnant, we seek no aid. Let's offer to lead them to their destination. And they're not sure what to think, but transfer over some supplies. So there we go, 66 scrap. Still no store. I think this is good enough time as any to stop it. We're only in Sector 2, but that's the Slug A for you. Start slow. I'm going to need some better weapons. I'm going to need a lot of better stuff. But for now, you know what? I'm alive. I feel pretty good about my ship defenses for this early in the game. And right now I'm just amassing scrap, hoping for a store where I can buy some substantial repairs and move on with the game. I hope you enjoyed it. That's it for now. This is Way to Fail. If you like what you saw, feel free to comment. Love the interaction with you all. Thanks for watching. See you next time.